My name's Hussein Haroon, and I live in the good old Midwest in Wisconsin. I went to school to be a pharmacist, and that's what I did full time for a long time till I found real estate, and now I just sort of work as a pharmacist part time and do some investment stuff on the side. What other investment vehicles have I used and how do they compare to doing a deal with David Hall? So, I was the traditional person who wanted to buy some rental properties. You buy some rental properties, you get some passive income, quote unquote, manage those properties and build it up. I built up until I was like 20 something units and was managing it myself, and it was a pain. I ended up downsizing for a different reason and wanted to go back and reinvest. And instead of, buying properties, I'm like, hey, what about this passive lending thing? I essentially just give my money to Dave, do literally nothing, and get a return, and it pays every month the same way my real estate pays every month. So I have some properties that are ones I still own, do that, and then I have a good chunk of my portfolio which is in the private lending space, and a lot of that is with Dave. How much of my principal was returned when I invested with Dave? None of it. Just kidding. No, when I invested with Dave, he's returned my principal 100% of the time. I probably should look up how many deals we did. I don't know, at least, half a dozen. And, there's still several going on. And like clockwork, pays the principal and the interest back. Never had an issue with it. And so I feel confident that way. So that's probably why I chose to do it. And then again, having the income come and be paid monthly like clockwork makes it feel almost like I own property and doing real estate. And that allows me to supplement my cash flow in my normal life. What did I think of the return that I actually got with them? I thought it was great. Outperforms a lot of other investments out there, totally passive. So, yeah, anytime Dave has a deal and I got money, I'm like, hey, sign me up. What are the benefits of investing in real estate? I think one of the biggest things is when you compare, doing any type of real estate deal, whether it's you're actually doing the real estate or you're doing it through a properly set up private lending thing like Dave, is your principal is backed by something physical, and that gives you extra level of security. My experience investing with Dave is awesome. It's smooth, I get paid monthly, all the paperwork makes sense, it's done in a title company and closing. It just seems very seamless. Would I invest with Dave again? Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely invest with Dave again in another deal. I pretty confident that'll happen in the near future. So, yeah, absolutely.